Hi, welcome to Learn to Decode English. In today's video, we'll go over 17 common time idioms with examples. Let's get started. The first idiom is time flies, or time flies when you're having fun. This idiom means time passes very quickly, especially if you're doing something enjoyable. Let's look at an example. It's 5 o'clock already? Time flies. The next idiom is in the nick of time. In the nick of time means just in time, or at the last possible moment. We arrived at the airport in the nick of time. If we'd been a minute later, we would have missed our plane. The next idiom is beat the clock. To beat the clock means to finish something before the deadline. She managed to beat the clock and submit her assignment before the deadline. The next idiom is against the clock. Against the clock means rushed and trying to finish something before a deadline. They were working against the clock to finish the project before the meeting. The next idiom is around the clock. Around the clock means 24 hours a day, continuously. Let's look at an example. Their customer service line is open around the clock, so you can call whenever you need to. The next idiom is time is money. This expression means time is valuable and should not be wasted. Let's look at an example. We need to speed up our production process. Time is money. The next idiom is kill time. To kill time means to pass the time doing something unimportant, usually while waiting for something. We played a game to kill time while waiting for our flight. The next idiom is a stitch in time saves 9. This idiom means fixing a problem early on can prevent it from getting worse and requiring more work later. Let's look at an example. You should fix that leaky faucet now. A stitch in time saves 9. The next idiom is ahead of one's time. Ahead of one's time means innovative and modern for one's era. Let's look at an example. Her ideas about renewable energy were ahead of her time. The next idiom is all in good time. All in good time means it will happen when the time is right. Let's look at an example. Be patient. You'll find out about that promotion all in good time. The next idiom is better late than never. This idiom means it's better to do something late than not at all. For example, it took me forever to get around to washing my car, but better late than never. The next idiom is once in a blue moon. This idiom means very rarely. For example, they visit their grandparents only once in a blue moon. The next idiom is third time's the charm. This idiom is about the belief or hope that the third attempt at something will be successful. For example, it didn't work out the first 2 times, but he's determined to try again. Third time's the charm. The next idiom is make up for lost time. This idiom means to spend more time doing something that one previously neglected to do. For example, after missing a few days of school, he worked hard to make up for lost time. The next idiom is time after time. This means repeatedly, again and again. Let's look at an example. Time after time, she proved she was the best person for the job. The next idiom is time will tell. Time will tell means the outcome will be revealed in the future. For example, I'm not sure if their plan will work, but only time will tell. The next and final idiom is call it a day. This idiom means to stop working for the day. For example, we've done enough work for now, let's call it a day. How many of those idioms did you know? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, always keep learning. Bye!